Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Pardon me. So I am currently working again on my paper pumpkin alternatives. This is alternative video number 15 for September 2024's kit called Autumn Abundance. And it is an abundance of gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeousness. It is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. So I hope you all are enjoying your kits. So let me set this aside now. Please note that videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. And after that, we just kind of mosey along, kind of like Hank does at the end of football. When Coach says to run to the end of the football field and back, Hank is the last one. Honestly, I don't think his feet really all the way leave the ground. They kind of like shuffle. Yes, I know he has totally flat feet, but he just doesn't have enough steam left in him at the end of the thing there. There's a couple of kids like him. But he always seems to be the last one. And he just takes, there are some times when he just takes, his time, and he does it when he's going to school in the morning. He just moseys along, So anyways, this is a look at the cards that you could make if you made them as they were designed. There's this one, and this one. On the back, that QR code that will lead you to a video to show you how to put the cards together as they were designed. Over here, a set of 3 dies that coordinated with July, August, and September's. And the new dies are out, everybody. They're called the Merry Tags and More. Oh, pardon my reach. Let me just grab them. They are just, sorry, I forget to have them. So this is a look at the new set of 3 dies that will coordinate with October, November, and December, I think is how those work. So there they are, Merry Tags and More. Then this is the July, August, and September. And those were, let's see, this was June. This was February. Oh, those were dies from Phyllis. January, February, March, and April, May, and June. Now I've been using this leaf. I've used this sentiment piece here. I've used, of course, this leaf here. And this here. I haven't used this yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. But I really like these little envelopes for the paper pumpkin dies and some other dies that are not Stampin' Up! Dies. Those work really, really great. So as always, the visual of everything in the kit and then the coordinating colors. So let's take a look at the cute little stamp sets. Guys, I still have yet to really utilize the little snail or slug. It just hasn't worked out yet. I'm not sure. I'm not going to force it. With thanks, not going to force that one either. It's a great thanks and a great thanks if I was doing thank you cards. So I'm going to always keep this in mind because I like the size. The font is really nice, but there's the branch, the 2 leaves, of course, the shell and the slug. You put them together, you get a snail. And Hank would eat that, no problem. Thinking of you and sending autumn wishes your way. So we are doing a card. Now I have supplies here. I'm going to show you the inspiration because this is from Michelle Mervica. And look at this cute fun fold, right? Look at this. Absolutely adorable. So yes, I told you guys I want to do a Christmas card with this, but I also thought this would be great for, where is my card base from the kit? There's a pen. We can put that away now. Okay, so this card base, right? I'm going to use this part right here. We're going to cut this in half, cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then cut it on the diagonal. And that's going to give us this piece and this piece. So, and then you can see all my other little goodies, and I'm going to go over that with you. So let's show you what I have here. So I have a pre-made card base. This is 4¼ by 11, scored at 5.5. This is craft like. This was a gift from Miss Lori. Thank you. Who I hope Lori, if you see this, that you are feeling much better. So this is our card base, and we are going to cut this like she did. You're going to open this up, and I saved it, and we are going to cut it from here to here on the trimmer. You could do it on a guillotine. I feel more comfortable doing it on my trimmer because I can see better to do that. And we're going to do that. Oh, let's just do it right now. Let's just set this aside, get that out, and get that over with. So I'm going to open it up, right? Because I want to go from here to here. And all you need to do is get that little point lined up and this little point down here. Let me scoot this in here. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. So I can see pokey tool. Where are you? Lost the pokey tool? It's not in the cup. My pokey tool is gone. Is it over here somewhere? Pokey tool lost. I do have a spare, yes. Let me turn my... Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so here's your track. So you want to line the score right here, the score line right there in your track, in the tip of the edge, this corner of your card base. And all I'm going to do is drag that straight down and voila. This piece is extra. We don't need this right now. So I'm just going to set that back in the box. It can be used for something else. So let's go ahead and do our card base from our kit. First thing I'm going to do is cut it in half. And I know I switched these out, guys, but this is what I would do even if I wasn't on camera. So I'm going to cut my card base. I'm just going to cut it in half. I could cut it at 4, but I normally just cut it in half. So now I'm going to cut it to 4. Lucy, stop. So there's 4. And then 5¼ and I'm going to look at it. So 5¼ that's going to still look okay. There's going to be enough here and here to make it look right. So there's that. Now we're going to bring out the trimmer. And what I'm talking about, there's still enough vanilla here, 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 and here that it's going to look just fine. So my trimmer. Now, you got to remember which way you want. Do you want that very vanilla, the bigger on the top or on the bottom? I want those larger portions of very vanilla on the bottom. So I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to close my track up. This time I'm going to be cutting up from the bottom, but I see that I have this corner in the track and that corner in the track. And I'm just going to cut up like so. So now when I go to glue this down, I will have that little border around the edge like so. Just like she does. Just like Michelle did on her card. So that's how we're doing that. All right. Going to just set that aside and let's finish going over what else we have in here. Now there's not a whole lot of room to write in this card. I'll give you some options, but I kind of, well, I could make a spot for the back. We might put an extra piece on the back of this. So what do I have? 4¼ by 11, then cut on the diagonal, right? And then whereas 1/2, layer number 1 is 1/2 of the card base from kit, cut to 4¼ then cut on the diagonal. We did that. So now we have the flap. Let me show you what I did for a flap. So I had these little square cards I got at Hobby Lobby. I took out the make of them, sorry, but there are 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 inch square, which is 3 1/8 by 6 2/8, and then it's scored at 3 1/8. That's what it is. So you could just do 3 by 6 and score at 3. Basically the same thing. But that's the exact measurement of this. So you could do, I can't write with the poking tool. You could do 3 by 6 and then score it at 3. Then your layers, okay, would be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, because you just need to layer for the 3, okay? But all this is a pre-made little card base. Let me show you. This is going to be my flap. I didn't do hers. I already purchased these little bits. And it's close enough to this that it's going to work out just fine. So then my layer for this one, I have 2 different layers because of the way it was cut. So for the outside layer is smaller than the inside. This is mine. This is just because I'm using what was already cut, right? So the outside layer is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Okay, that's because this piece was already cut and I was like, oh, I might as well use it. You could have them both the same size, this size, which is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. That's totally up to you. The 2 7/8 I'm going to be using for the inside because it gives me more room. The 2 5/8, because it was available to me, is going on the outside. So you have options. Now for the back, if you really wanted more room, that piece is kind of, hold on. I think I have a piece right here we can cut. So let's add for the back. I'll put all the measurements will be better than what's scribbled. For the back is 3 3/4 by 5, because you guys know that's my favorite measurement for that. And then we are using the Forever Fern stamp set and dies, and I am bringing in the bough punch and the Sprig punch and all those dies that I already showed you. So let's cut this to 3 3/4 by 5. That'll be for the back. I've got to put the notebook over there. So, because I know this is like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But we're going to trim it down. We're going to trim it this way. 3 3/4. That's a nice little sentiment strip there. That will go in the scrap pile. 5 5. That's a nice little sentiment strip. Okay, so we have all of our pieces. Let me show you what colors we're using. So this is the die from the Forever Fern piece. So I want to show you, I cut it up. Where's the other piece? So you can see here, I cut it here, right? And I have this piece. And then I made this piece. You might laugh. I cut these 2 pieces off. And then, oh no, it's these 2 pieces I cut off. And then I had this piece that I glued to them to make this big piece. This piece is this piece here. So I cut this off here. I cut these apart, cut them off here, and I cut this here and here. Okay. This piece, I don't even know if you guys can really see it. It covers it so well. It's glued literally right here. Right there it is. It's glued there, and this leaf is glued behind it, and now I have a bigger piece. This little piece is extra in case I needed it to tuck in, so I used one of these. I have 2 of these in Wild Wheat. This is the Mary Tags and More dies. And that piece needs to just come out. All right, those are going on the floor. I have a bough punch in crushed curry. I have 2 of these, 2 of these. I have 2 of the Love of Spring dies in crushed curry, and I have 2 of the Sprig punches in that brushed copper piece that I showed you, that scrap. Now I have a piece of ribbon that is like 13.5 inches, and that is this really old satin ribbon, guys, that my aunt had given me. And I might be bringing in some of that old gold cord that's like super, super old. And this will probably go on, or this piece, if I don't lose it, will probably come right down there on the back of our card, for the back of this card. Or like, because that'll be like so. So probably like that. Okay, so we're going to stamp onto this. Let's put these all over there. We have a circle from the kit, which we are going to kind of hide the white. You guys have already seen me do this, and we're going to do that with the canvas retired background punch. You know, you could even use a piece of cheesecloth and do this. Ink up the cheesecloth on a hard surface, and then place your piece of paper, stick it on there, and you will cover it. So I'm going to try to keep it in here. We're going to see if this works. Say crumb cake for the win, guys. I'm going to rub it like this only because this is a really old cloth pad. If this was one of the new pads, I would be tap, 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 okay? That's because Miss Gina says that. I used to say that. Okay, so I am going to do... This really may not work. I don't know why I have to be difficult. There we go. Rub-a-dub-dub, right? Only if you have the old cloth pad. Now I'm going to take off some of the ink. Then I'm going to put this back on. And pull it off. There. Just distressed it a little so it's not so white. Then I can set that over there and take it in the house and clean it. So now we're going to stamp on this. I can close this up. And we are going to stamp Thinking of You. And that, do we want the Cajun Craze? I'm still trying to determine what color we want. I have them all over here. I did re-ink it. Not a whole lot, just in case the pad is bad. I don't want to like waste all my ink on a pad, but we're going to see what it's going to look like. Let's open this up and test. We'll see. Maybe ink it up a little bit more after all this is done. All right, Cajun Craze, and then we're gonna do some stamping with some leaves. And I could have used these little leaves on there. I'll grab one of these out. To add a little leaf here. And a little bit up there. And now the question is what color? And I am going to go with some wild wheat. The question is, do I want it full strength? Yes, I do. I like that. So we're going to go full strength. That's really pretty. Now, I'm going to take this one off and get the other one because there's 2. And I can do it in some crushed curry. I don't think I want crushed curry. I really like, oh no. crushed curry to me is better stamped off. There, that's really pretty. Now I need a little something there and a little bit there, and that's going to be the little splatter stamp from the Forever Fern. And that, trying to look at my colors, crushed curry, wild wheat, pecan pie is in that, but I don't. Don't know. Let's add a little poppy parade for a little pop of color. I mean, that's one of the colors in there, so let's add that to it. I want to see, do I want it full strength or second? Okay, we're going to stamp off. And I just want to add a little pop of color there. Okay, so now we got some color going on in our Thinking of You, which I think came out really, really pretty. So set that over there. So now for our square for the center, and we are going to do some stamping with the Forever Fern. Stamps. Like this one, right? Okay, so we want them to kind of go with the direction. See, this is going to go here, right? So we want them going a little bit with the direction of our leaves. So this one's going to go there. This one's going to go there. All right, this one's going to be in our crushed curry. And we are definitely stamping off. Let's just stamp it off there. I'm wondering, do I want to go still with it this way? I do. So far, I'm happy now. I have a little bit to fill in here, and that's going to be the branch here. And that, I think, do I bring in the Cajun Craze with that? I could. What color did we do this in? Oh, that was for the... Oh, that was wild wheat. That was because we used the smaller ones for that. Where's my big branch? Oh, it's right in front of me. You all were saying, it's right there, huh? Yeah, it was right there. Let's use the branch in Crumb Cake, because we want it to be... Now I'm going to tell you, I want some more of this somehow, like right here, but I think we're going to turn it and just add it going that direction just to fill that in. And I'll come in over here and add it there as well. Though I may not be happy with that, but I needed to fill that space in. Now we're going to come back with the Poppy Parade. Trying to find out where to set everything. And we're just going to come in I might need to touch up a little bit more color after we get our little, I'm going to leave this one open. thinking, what else? Oh, we need to stamp on the inside of this one. So let's set that aside. This is going to go on here, and then we're going to have our branches, and all this stuff is going to be coming in here. So we're going to work on that as well. But this is for the inside. This is going to have Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way. That's going to be in Cajun Craze. And I just inked up my thumb really nicely. All right. Looking for a spot to set everything down, right? Cajun Craze. I could probably leave it open. I just don't know where to set it because there's so much stuff. So we need our wild wheat back. I'm just going to ink it up. Sure way. And I want the crushed curry. I did close it up. I don't want to do a whole lot on this one. All right, and some Poppy Parade. I'm just going to do a little heavy breathing there. So that's for the inside. Now for the envelope. Envelope, whatever you would like to call it. On this, we are going to put Thankful for Friends Like You, Cajun Craze. Where did you go? This is going to go on the back right there. Give it a minute because this is really porous type paper. That came out great. Great, great, great. We need this again because we're going to do Happy Thanksgiving. It's so cold, the stamp came off the pad. Okay, I'm going to set it in a little bit. Give it a minute to soak into it. It looks great. Maybe it just, my pad probably just needed ink. Yes. All right. So now we want that Forever Fern Wild Wheat. We are going to just set that right there. Come to this one. Put it up there. I'm going to pick up some crushed curry. We're going to try to do full strength there. Oh, see, that full strength just gets me all the time because it's such a juicy pod. Just add a touch. And then a touch of the Poppy Parade on there. And right there. That's it. I can put all those aside. We still have more to do, don't we? We have our back. This is for us to write, so we can keep this simple, but we still are going to stamp. So, Wild Wheat. Wondering, do we want to bring that log piece in or not? I don't think so. I think we are going to, because, oh, it's going like this. Make sure I keep it right? We can do here. I don't know. I'm kind of having a hard time there. That looks good. Over there. Oh, that's so good. That actually looks really good, but now I got to clean this off. I touched it. Look how good that looks. That, of course, was a mistake, but that had all the fall colors right in it. And now I have Wild Wheat in my Cajun Craze, which I'm going to take a piece of paper and give me a second. I need something. Okay. Next is the crushed curry. That's probably going to be our bottom. So it's going to go this way because there's just too much. I'm going to add a little bit more wild wheat down here because that's looking like that got too much on there. There. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. So let's start again. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to keep it even simpler. Maybe do a little this. Set that on there. Crushed curry, I'm not sure about. There. There. Try not to think about it too much. Sometimes it just makes it more difficult. I'm still looking for the Poppy Parade. I'm just going to do a little hot breath on it. Now we can write whatever we want on it. So now we can close up everything. Everything is going to get closed up. Oh, by the way, guys, now that I can chat with you a minute. So I was finishing my workout this morning, and my daughter calls me. She's like, Mom. I said, yeah. She's like, it's picture day today. I said, you mean retakes? She's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. She's like, but did you see Hank's hair when he left this morning? I said, yes, I did. She's like, I need you to go to school and fix his hair. She's like, you can't take pictures like that, Mom. And I said, oh, okay. I said, yes, honey. I said, I'll go fix his hair. So, and then she calls me back and she's like, Mom. I said, yes, honey. She says, Mom. She's like, I can't get the online thing to work. She's like, I can't pay for his pictures, and I'm trying. She's like, and I've got to go to work. I've clocked in, and I've got clients waiting, and it's just not working. I said, Justice, I'll go to the school. They have packets, I'm sure there. I will go take care of it. She's like, okay. She's like, will you take him one of his plaid shirts, his nice ones that I bought him? Will you take him one of those in case he wants one of his nice shirts to wear? I said, yes. So I did. I took a spray bottle full of water. I took hair gel, 2 combs, his red plaid shirt with me. And I had them, pull him from class. And when he sees me, he's like, Manji. He's like, they told me they needed to talk to me in the office. I said, yeah, because I need to fix that hair of yours. This kid has cowlicks like you would not believe. He has 3 cowlicks, all going different directions in the back of his head. And this morning, his hair was up like buckwheat everywhere. And he's like, you just can't come up here and fix my hair. I said, well, it's either fix your hair or let you take a picture with it looking like this. I took him into the nurse's room and I said, go look in the mirror. He's like, all right, give me the water bottle. He started spraying his hair down. Then I gave him the gel to go. And I think we got it plastered down pretty well. And I'm like, your mom said you might want this. I'm not sure. He's like, oh, okay, I'll take it too. And as he takes it, he's wrapping the shirt around his arm. I'm like, no. No, I'm not going to even go there. I don't care. And so, you know, then it's like, okay, I need a picture packet. And of course, you can't put your credit card number on the picture packet. You got to have cash or a check. And I didn't have either. So I had to go downtown, get cash, come back, fill it out, put the cash in there. So we're just going to put this, make sure you leave that little border. That's why we cut it down. So we had the border around it. So there's that one. This is the Izzy part, or it should be anyways, if we get it right. Then of course he's like, are you gonna pick me up? I'm like, yes, I'll be. You know, I already left him a note telling him you weren't riding the bus after school. He's like, okay, I'll see you then. I'm like, see you then. The bus will get him here sometimes like at 5, sometimes 5:20, and that he just doesn't have enough time to get a snack before having to get ready to go to football. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I pick him up so that he can come home, you know, relax a little bit, have a bite to eat before he goes to practice, because otherwise it's just too much. So there we have it. There's our fold. Let me show you Michelle's. So there's the flat part, right? And now we're going to, well, this is the diagonal part of it. So there we have it. So to do this, all you have to do is position it where you want. And I know we have a lot of stamping and everything on there, but when we put all of our ferns and everything in place, it's all going to come together. At least I see it in my head coming together. It should be really pretty. Let's keep our fingers crossed, right? So let's get glue on the back of this. I just thought these little, these cards, they were on sale for like 40% off. So I was like, oh yeah, let's pick up a little package. They will come in handy. And oh my goodness, they did. I did not realize they would come in handy so soon. I thought I would just stick them in my stash. I gotta straighten it out there a bit. All right, there we go. So I know that I am going to have this ribbon because I already looked at this. I had it laid out at one time like this. So I'm going to put, to start off, I'm going to put some tear tape right down here in the center. Loop it. Gonna have to pick it up. And then I can trim this edge, make it an angle. Oops, come on. There we go. Now this is where you can decide, you can add some of that gold and forgery thread, or I thought I could add another little layer on here of this gold thread, which I think I really, really like. So let's add a little bit more piece of tear tape on top of that layer. Just loop it back over on top of the ribbon. Like so. My hands are really cold right now, and that is going to bug me. I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with that, why it wants to loop. Okay, let's not fight it. So this then, it will go there, but I will have to, I have no nails because I cut them all off. They were breaking. They were breaking so much. Okay, let's see if I can get it there. Now it's where I want it. So next is the arranging of all these pieces. So I know that I want the ferns here. There's one. The tear tape is going to help hold some of this all down. Those are going to go there. And this is just background. I know we stamped all that gorgeousness, but it really is there just to have a background. Let me show you. See, hers is DSP. That's all we did is create our own. I needed just color back there to hold all the color in that we stamped on this. So there was a reason behind it. I know we're covering a lot of it up, but there is a reason that we did it. Okay, so I had this one in front. You can kind of start to lay them out, and I kind of like doing them opposites. So, like so. This one on this side then. And this one, you can break these in half or just pull them apart. If you have the Sprig punch, anything would work. This die from the Splendid Thoughts bundle, called the Splendid Stem dies, is great. Let me show you the one. Where are those dies? Phyllis gave me a set of dies, and now I can't find what I did with them. Oh, they're not over there either. Can't find them. I don't know where I set all my dies just now. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Oh, they're underneath the Stampin' Pierce mat. Let me show you. So Phyllis sent me this set. These are very similar to this. Those would work well. Look at what you have. Something similar. The shape is going to work. These have those same little loops on them. That's why I think they're going to work right. That's going to go in here. I'm going to put a glue dot. Let me grab one. Oh, I found these when I was cleaning. Let's get those out. My little dog is laying in what little sun there is. I mean, it's a beautiful sunny day, but it is cold, guys. It is cold. So I'm not going to have it like totally all the way down. I'm going to put it like that so you see more of the copper. This one. Good girl, Lucy. She actually moved. So I'm Sometimes she lays directly behind the wheels of my chair. Drives me crazy. Okay, so this one, we want to tuck it in like that. And then we have these. So here's our circle. Doesn't that look pretty? So I want some of this craft to come in. Don't need a lot of it. But that looks really pretty. Right there's perfect. Let's use these. And if you're wondering, is that all she's going to put on those? No, I'm going to tuck some more glue dots under these. These are just to get everything in place. And then we can tuck some more in there. This is going to go up on dimensionals. So this, I really liked that. Right there. And see, this one, I might need to tuck it like right there. That looks really good. Okay, right off of there. All right, this piece. Oh, perfect. Maybe. I'm wondering if I want to tuck it behind those because it's so much bigger. Boy, is that pretty. But I really want... Now I'm thinking I need to take this off, but I glued that well. That's not coming apart. This could. I could put... Now I'm going to cut it apart again. I don't believe it. I am, though. Okay, cut this one. Cut that. I am going to tuck this down here, right? Then I'm going to tuck this one up there, because otherwise it's just too big. So I need to round this leaf out a little bit more. There. Okay, so a couple of glue dots on this one. And a couple on this one. And we need, oh yes, we definitely need dimensionals for that big one, for the circle. And I know I have a big, oh, it's on the table. It's on the table. So let's put, we need dimensional here and here. Here. I think that will do it. Ah! So, now let's open it up. Well, let's take it off and put it on. Oh, please. And I really stuck that down, didn't I? No, I didn't, thank goodness, but it is sticking to these. Thank goodness it's cold. If it would have been hot, those would have been stuck down. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Now let's stick it down, right? So there, and that's beautiful. Look at that. That's pretty. See, I told you. I mean, I know that you don't see everything that we stamp back there, but all that color ties in everything that we just did. And then you see it falls into that. And now we're going to put this onto the back of it, so you have plenty of room to write, which this side is not good. The other side is, though. That is really pretty. But I wouldn't be doing that. Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, I am so happy with this card. I think that is really stunning. I would not add... Could you add more embellishments? Yes, let's see. Let's see. We could add... I mean, you could add sparkly embellishments if you wanted. These would be rather pretty with it. These would add it a little sparkle. But what I was thinking... My fingers just do not want to pick up anything right now, because I have no nails. Gosh dang it. Pull it out all the way. Great. Were these? It's because it's so cold. If I do anything, it would be those on there. But see, those just blend in. So no, we're not adding anything. And now I'll get that one out in a minute. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for such a beautiful card to inspire this card. Where is my envelope? So I hope you guys like this card. Yes, it's a busy one. It's got a lot of work on there. But, you know, I've done some really simple ones. This one's a little bit more complicated, but it sure came out gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys do as well. So please let me know if you'd like that, because I sure do. I think it came out great. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks, everybody. And please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.